Hey guys, back here again. A little bit of talks with the RX-7. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a little bit more of Hocken's plans. Next steps for the build, what he wants to accomplish, if he's going to go for maybe wide body look, whatever he's looking for. This is just to help you guys understand more about my man's thinking. Let's have a go.
So yeah, as he was saying, as Chris was kindly saying, we're going to introduce the plans of the car. First things first.
Fuck, it's hot.
I think let's do this in a chronological order. I think the first thing I'm going to do as soon as I get funds and whatnot, buy wheels for the car.
Oh, are you going to look to get your brother's ones, that style?
Yeah. Because the thing is, I really don't like the look of the rotors. I mean, I think the back looks okay, but the fronts, I think, because they don't have that dish. Yeah. I don't think it suits the car. It does suit the car, but I don't like it personally. And then I'm looking for a set of TE37 SLs, or I'm looking for a set of ZE40s, Volkswagen. But I've actually found a set of ZE40s, but I don't know if he still has them for sale. But when the time comes, hopefully this car will have a set of Volks on them. They'll be used for summer tyres, and then these rotors will be used for winter and like drifting and whatnot. So like a rubbish set of tyres basically.
Sideways fun.
Yeah. And then on the Volks, I think I'm going to put either AD08s or R888s on them. We'll see how it goes. That's a first mod, well that's the first major mod if nothing goes wrong. And then second is Olin coilovers. I've been banging on about these coilovers for a while. But yeah, these teens, they're alright, but I think they're a bit soft.
Yeah, it does have the tendencies to like bottom out.
Yeah.
If you go at speed on a little bit of a dip.
Yeah.
Where the roads where we drive in London, it's kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
So I think that's an essential mod too.
Because like you're saying, like when we're speeding and then there's a dip in the road, it'll just bottom out. I'll scrape my front splitter or it'll just rub or something like that. So, and then Olin's, well, everyone knows about Olin's. Apparently they're the best in the world. So, and then what else? I've currently got in my garage set of AEM coils, and then they're soon to be fitted, but I'm in no rush for that. I mean, it was just to boost the ignition, make sure it doesn't skip. Like sometimes it does skip the car when it's running. It's like, just say my foot's down and then it'll hesitate, and then it's weird. There's like, it's not hesitating, it's like got a dip in it. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I do feel it. It's usually at higher RPMs,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. And then what else have I got in the plan?
Are you going to talk about the cups? Are you going to get the cups?
What cups?
You know, the raisin cups on the coilovers.
Oh yeah, if I get Olin coilovers, I might get the air cups. So if it is low, then I'll be able to press a button and then it'll raise itself. So it's like, I don't know, modern supercars where they have that button to raise and lower the car. And then, yeah, but then that whole setup is quite expensive.
Does that require a additional compressor in the back?
Yeah.
Yo, that's not bad. We can put an air gun on that.
On that little compressor, yeah. And then spray the car with that little compressor. And then planning, mods for the engine, not the engine, the ancillaries and whatnot, is a V-mount intercooler and radiator setup.
Jeez, my guy's got money.
Probably by Grady, and then don't know what air filters will fit, but that'll be something to note, something to find out what air filters will fit. Water meth injection by AEM as well, and then hopefully this car will run about a bar to 1.1 bar of boost, and then hopefully everything will run fine with all the supporting mods. And then fuel setup, planning to go for Walbro in tank setup, and then with larger injectors, fuel pressure regulator. I'm not sure what yet, because it is a priority, but there's a long way to it. I've still got all these handling mods to do. There's no plans to actually turn it into a single turbo for me. I feel like if I was to actually own a single turbo RX-7, I might think of actually getting another RX-7, because you don't see many stock turbo RX-7s about. Like, when you see an RX-7, usually think big horsepower, right? And then
700 onwards.
Yeah. So I might keep this car stock twins, and you know, if I get the urge to want a single turbo or big turbo, I might get another car. But we'll see. That's a long time away. Yeah, there's no. I don't feel like there's any reason for me to go single turbo. I mean, I'm not chasing numbers here. Yeah, that's all the plans really, and then after that, drive it for a bit. That's it.
Okay.
What do you think? Do you have any? What do you think is necessary on the car? There's nothing really, is it?
Well, if you're gonna keep stock twins, if you're gonna keep twins, obviously you might change the turbo setup, like larger turbo, larger secondary. But rather than just, you kind of explained this, but maybe a gradual progression into the single turbo setup is running twins non-sequential.
Oh, maybe, yeah. I mean, that's to experience the single turbo, isn't it? Yeah.
But then it's kind of difficult to go back.
Yeah.
I think once you leave the twin setup of sequential, it's a no-brainer. You're just going to go big turbos. You're just going to go for the big single after.
I mean, everything I'm doing is kind of in prep for the single turbo, but whether I take that plunge or not is another story. Because it will have fueling setup. Yeah. It will have the cooling, the intercooler and everything. The radiator should hold up with a V mount. And really and truly, if I wanted to go single turbo, all I would need is a turbo, air filters, the manifold, downpipe obviously, and obviously a map. But then really and truly, it doesn't need much else if I was to go through this plan.
It's all things that you could easily access, to be honest. And your goal is to have a street warrior and a track warrior, so it's something that's not crazy on track. Yeah. Something with usable power rather than
straight line speed, isn't it?
I've got 700 brake, innit?
Because really and truly, if you're running 700 brake, how much horsepower can you actually use of that on this track?
You need long straights. You need wide corners. You need balls of steel, basically.
Yeah, and that speed you're going, isn't it?
Yeah. I think the usable amount of power for track is between 300 to maybe 400.
I think so too.
It gives you the right balance. Anything more can be overkill. Personally, me, I'm a gas bag for supercharger. Supercharged Honda's excellent on the track. Immediate power, not too much of a torque peak. Something usable for track. But everyone likes the. That was my impression of a poor wastegate. That was a really bad wastegate.
But then I think 300-400 and an RX-7, you'll be able to keep up with most cars out there on the track.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't think you'll be too tail happy.
Yeah, true. Because obviously, if you go for big power, then you'll just be sliding around everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah. You want something with usable power, like really usable power. Because if not, you're just creating a show car, and those guys are kind of boring.
They have nice cars.
Yeah, they have nice cars, but they don't really go out and about. Wow, the M1 is matched up.
Bloody yeah.
Oh, guys, we're on the A41, by the way. As I said, with the football game coming up, it's traffic as hell.
Alright, cool. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.